Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to feature this 2019 Honda Jazz. This is the base variant, the S. So why I'm interested into testing the Honda Jazz is because currently Honda Malaysia are not selling Honda Jazz anymore, whereas it replaces with the Honda City hatchback, which is based on the GN2 Honda City. So today I'm going to show you the features around this Honda Jazz and tell you what are the specs with this Honda Jazz base variant, and is it worth considering if you are looking for a B segment hatchback, because the only way you can get this Honda Jazz is through used car market. So today we're going to find out. Alright, let's start with the heart of the car first. So this is a set of 1.5 liter L15 code name. This is the 1.5 liter naturally aspirated single overhead cam IVTEC engine, which produces 120 horsepower and around 150 Newton meters of torque. So this engine is actually different from the Honda City hatchback or City sedan that you get for the GN2 or the GN5, because this is a single overhead cam, which means it has a better response in town driving in lower RPM and lower speed, whereas the double overhead cam engine has the advantage in high speed cruising. So both engines are actually different characteristics. This is actually more suitable for town uses because you are not driving more than 100 kilometers per hour in town. But during high speed, this engine may feel a bit struggle because it only has single overhead cam instead of double overhead cam in the new Honda City. But it does have a very good amount of power and figures, because this is considered one of the most powerful B segment hatchback you can find in Malaysia market, because the Toyota YARIS only comes with 109 horsepower and 136 Newton meters of torque, which is lower than this Honda Jazz, and gearbox are paired with to a CVT gearbox. But sadly, because this is a base variant, basically it doesn't come with pedal shifter, so you cannot manually upshift or downshift. You only can put the car into S mode or L mode to do the engine braking or for more spiritual driving. But nonetheless, 120 horsepower is considered powerful for this tiny little B segment hatchback. Alright, let's start from the exterior tour. So for the headlights, in the Jazz, for the Jazz in Malaysia market, you only get halogen reflected headlights standard across the range instead of LED headlight you found in Japan market, because this is due to cost saving, because this car isn't cheap though. When it's new, it's around 70 over 1000 for the base model, and the highest spec is around 90 over 1000. So it's considered expensive for a B segment hatch from Honda. So these features are considered really basic in my opinion, but the 2018 Toyota YARIS still come with halogen headlight but in projector. But the new Honda City hatchback already comes with full LED headlights. But this is something that you can replace for aftermarket LED bulbs, or even swap this headlight to a LED headlight unit as you found in JDM markets. And you have a Honda signature grille design, gloss black together with chrome combination. And now here you do get some plastic cladding, because this is the base variant. Obviously it doesn't come with the LED daytime running light you found in the V spec. But overall, the front doesn't look too low spec-ish, because even though you even you step up to the highest spec, you still get halogen reflected headlights. Just that you get the additional LED daytime running lights. So for the side, you get a 15-inch rim. This is a single tone. If you step up to the V variant, you get a 16-inch dual tone design, which looks much more nicer. But personally, this rim doesn't look bad either. As you can see, the white body matches to the rim. So it's a pretty typical NPC car in my opinion. Basically, this is the car you drive every day, commute to work, to study, hang out with friends, because the interior space are huge, which I'll show you later. And signal lamp is on the fender, pretty old school style. Only the V spec you get the signal indicator on the side mirrors. And it's body colored side mirrors, but it doesn't come with auto fold though. But the side mirrors mounted on the doors so that you get better visibility from the interior. And this is very rare for Honda, for a B segment hatchback, to have a big quarter window. What this means that the blind spot here can be reduced. Imagine you stop at the traffic light, there's a motor parked beside you. So through this quarter window, you can actually look for the motorcycle so that you don't hit them. And one generous feature is you do get keyless entry for both front door, and these are the touch sensitive type whereby you press to lock, you unlock, just put your hand behind the door handle. Okay, so the wheelbase, typical B segment hatchback, I think it's slightly longer than the current Toyota Yaris. I could not remember the figures, I will put at the description below. And for the rear, you get drum brakes standard across the range. As compared to the competitor, if you step out to the G-Spec Yaris, you get rear disc brakes. But actually the brake performance of this Yaris isn't bad though. Just now I have test drove for a short round. The front brakes are powerful enough to stop this car down. Fuel cap on the left. And for the rear, I actually quite like the Jazz rear though. It looks very cute, very compact. And even though you get a base model, you still get LED tail lights, and these are actually reflectors. These are not finished in LED as you found in JDM markets. Again, cost optimization to lower down the price. 2 rear parking sensor and a small sportier rear bumper. This is actually different from the pre-facelift. This looks more subtle. You get chrome bar and you do not get reverse camera, as this car doesn't come with a touchscreen head unit. So what do you think about the looks? I actually personally think that this looks is very evergreen, means everyone can accept the looks of this Honda Jazz. Even me, I personally find it a bit cute and not too sporty, I would say, but it's totally acceptable design for most Malaysian. That's why you see many of the Jazz on the road right now. Alright, now let's step inside the interior and see what this car has to offer. So back then, this car sold more than 70 over 1,000. What you get? Fabric inserts for the door cuts, but B segment, all are hard plastic, but you do get automatic up and down window for the driver's side. Central locking, power windows, window lock. The seats are finished in fabric. Only the V-Spec gets half leather and half fabric combination, but personally I think this fabric quality is really good. And you do get seat height adjuster, seat back, and the seat position. So let's step inside the car. It's very hot right now, so let's close. Solid doors. Okay, you can slide to very backward. Okay, so this being a base model, obviously do not get leather wrapped steering wheel, nor the steering buttons, but it's totally fine. At least you get this silver insert so that the steering wheel doesn't look too gosong, even though you notice this. And you do not get pedal shifter. And the steering wheel are pretty lightweight, so it's pretty easy for ladies to drive around town and parking. And one special thing for the Jazz is you do get a cup holder right here. So imagine you put your phone overheat, just drop your phone here and it will automatically cool down, as you can see. Aircon vents right here. So pretty human friendly design, I would say. Retractable. Econ button, basically eco mode. This is the headlight adjuster. Okay, so this car doesn't come with electronic stability control. Fuel cap, engine bonnet, and these are the pedal. Very spacious footwell, and you do get a footrest. This is something you do not get in the W205C class or the W213E class. Okay, so the space are really nice, and the seat bench is long enough to support my thigh. So you get a push button start, even though it's a base model. Up here you do get a venting mirror with a sunshade. Pretty nice. Dimming light. So you do not get venting mirror on the passenger side, which is fine. Retractable grip handle. And this is the touchscreen, it's a basic 2-DIN radio and thus supports Bluetooth and aux jack. So you can cycle between those things using these buttons right here. Bluetooth not connected. This is the aux jack and CD and USB, and back to FM, you just press this. So pretty simple unit, but as you can see, Honda make an effort to design the gloss black right here so that it doesn't look cheap AF. Silver lining running through the aircon vents makes a bit of design detail inside the car. This part is hard plastic. I suppose you only get the soft touch dashboard in the V-Spec. Dashboard standard hard plastic, forgivable for the segment of this car. Manual air conditioning, you do not get the touch sensitive, the high quality ones in the base model, but these are also pretty high quality to operate. At least it doesn't feel flimsy. Manual air circulation, air conditioning, rear defrost. Down here you do get nicely organized storage space. This is what Honda is powered in, interior space. So you do get a 12-volt socket and a USB port. Here you can put your phone, put a card holder, and these are the gear knob. So P. If you put into reverse, it does have a reverse sensor but not reverse camera. You get a manual handbrake, which are fine, acceptable. And right here, for the base model, you do not get a center armrest. Instead, you get storage space, which are practical. Right here, you do get glove box, quite big, quite deep. Door pocket with cup holders. And this car only have 4 speakers, but the sound quality is just about average. Manual dimming rear view mirror, fine. And the seat bolster is actually quite nice. It holds my side very well during cornering. So now let's check out the rear seats. So rear seat is where this car comes into king, because Honda market this seat as the magic seat, otherwise known as ultra seat. So because Honda have put the fuel tank, usually the fuel tank are located underneath the rear seat passenger, but they have put it on the front so that it frees up some space here so that they can make this function. So when this function comes into handy where you have tall objects and this is your only car, okay? If your house don't have alpha or wheel this is your only car, then this comes into handy where if you go IKEA, you buy those flower pot, those tall flower pot, you can actually fold the seat base out and load your flowers inside or plant. It actually can fold this seat in this way for that side also. So it's really practical in my opinion. And let's see. Okay, let's close the door. Okay, for rear, Honda did not cut cost. The material you still get hard plastic, silver trimming. These are the soft touch materials, silver door handle. And at the rear, you will notice you will sit a bit more higher than the front seat does. So it gives you a better visibility and you feel less claustrophobic. So for the seat bench is long enough to support my thigh, and legroom is no question. All Honda's rear space are spacious. So you do get individual headrests for the rear seat bench, and you do get isofix for the outer 2 seats, which are generous. Okay. So the seat, you can actually adjust it. You can adjust it for 2 levels. So this is a more upright level. And you can actually push all the way back for a better comfort. And as you move the seat backward, the seat bench actually goes up. So it actually supports your thigh when you're sitting in this more slanted angle. So actually Honda did a good job in this interior packaging and human ergonomics. So I have no complaints about it. But one thing that you lose is the rear aircon vents. You only get in the city. The city, you step up to the E-Spec, you get rear aircon vents. So now the aircon is on the first level. So the air blowing into the rear seat is kinda slow. And you do get rear seat pockets, 2 cup holders to put your stuff. The door opening are very wide, and the roof lining isn't low as compared to the city hatchback, so it gives you an easy access and out from the car. So let's check out the boot. Humongous boot, okay, no need to mention. Underneath here is a spare tire. Yeah, it's not here, but underneath, if you buy the car, it does come with a space saver spare tire. And if you want more space, always fold down the seats. Just like the Honda HR-V, when you fold down the seat back, the seat base will actually goes down as well. As you can see, it folds outerly flat, so you can load IKEA all the things you chunk inside, no problem. And it does come with a partial shelf right here, and it's hooked up here. So we open the boot, right, the cover will actually go up together. So I would say the practicality of this car, no question lah. Okay, ultra practical, and do get, and you one plus point for this just actually the rear seat lah. Okay, it does come with ultra seat function. So one more look from the interior. Okay, so this comes to the question, is this just worth considering for used car market? Because this car resale value is actually quite good. It actually on par with the Honda City as well as the Toyota Vios. So in my opinion, if you are really looking for a practical B segment hatchback, this is something you can consider. If you like hatchback instead of sedan, so you can consider the Jazz, and it makes generous amount of power, is more than enough for you to commute daily, and it's practical. You can fetch a lot of things and you can fetch your friends, go out and hang out, and it's a Honda, okay? So maybe you can get a girlfriend more easier with a Honda best. So I'm just joking lah, but it's actually a well packaged car, even though this is a base model. So don't expect high quality materials in a B segment hatchback. So yeah, this is my short walk around video of this Honda Jazz. So in the next video, I'll bring this car for a test drive. So do stay tuned for that. If you have any question regarding to this 2019 Honda Jazz S, you can always comment down below and let me know what you think about this car. And if you have any question regarding to this car, you can also comment down below and let me know. So this ends my walk around video with this car. So be sure to subscribe, like and share my videos. Cheers.